The history of ancient Egypt is long and fascinating. At the heart of this story are the pharaohs, considered living gods. Around 3000 BC, Egypt was divided into two kingdoms. A powerful king named Nama emerged from Upper Egypt. He conquered Lower Egypt and unified the two lands, marking the beginning of the early dynastic period. Nama established the capital at Memphis, a strategically important city near the Nile Delta. The early dynastic period was a time of great change and innovation. A writing system developed, and art and architecture flourished. The pharaohs established a centralized government, laying the foundation for Egypt's future greatness. Nama's unification of Egypt remains a pivotal moment in history. The Old Kingdom, around 2686 to 2181 BC, is synonymous with pyramid construction. The pharaohs of the Old Kingdom were obsessed with the afterlife. The pyramids were not just tombs, they were also powerful symbols of the pharaoh's authority. The Great Pyramid of Giza, built by the pharaoh Khufu, is the most famous example of Old Kingdom architecture. The construction of these massive structures required tremendous resources and manpower. Thousands of workers labored for decades to build these monuments. Towards the end of the period, the power of the pharaohs waned, leading to the first intermediate period. The legacy of the Old Kingdom, particularly its monumental architecture, continues to captivate the imagination. Following the first intermediate period, Egypt experienced a resurgence of power during the Middle Kingdom. This era witnessed a renewed emphasis on prosperity, expansion, and the arts. Mentuhotep II reunited Egypt and established a new dynasty. The Middle Kingdom saw a flowering of art, literature, and architecture. Pharaohs expanded Egypt's territory through military campaigns. The Hyksos arrival marked the second intermediate period. The New Kingdom, around 1550 to 1069 BC, represents the pinnacle of ancient Egyptian civilization. The New Kingdom pharaohs expelled the Hyksos and embarked on a period of aggressive expansion. This era witnessed the reigns of some of Egypt's most famous pharaohs, including Hatshepsut, Akhenaten, Tutankhamun, and Ramses II. Hatshepsut expanded trade and commissioned ambitious building projects. Akhenaten initiated a religious revolution, attempting to replace the traditional pantheon of gods with a single deity, the Aten. Ramses II, often regarded as the greatest pharaoh of the New Kingdom, ruled for 66 years. He is known for his military prowess and massive building program. The New Kingdom was a time of unprecedented wealth, military might, and cultural achievement. The New Kingdom, around 1550 to 1069 BC, represents the pinnacle of ancient Egyptian civilization. Pharaohs expelled the Hyksos and expanded aggressively. Famous pharaohs included Hatshepsut, Akhenaten, Tutankhamun, and Ramses II. Hatshepsut expanded trade and built ambitiously. Akhenaten initiated a religious revolution. Ramses II ruled for 66 years, known for military prowess and building. The New Kingdom was a time of wealth, military might, and cultural achievement. Despite the splendor and power of the New Kingdom, Egypt eventually succumbed to internal strife and external pressures. The third intermediate period, around 1069 to 664 BC, saw Egypt fragmented and weakened. The conquest of Egypt by Alexander the Great in 332 BC marked the end of the Pharaonic era. After Alexander's death, Egypt fell under the rule of the Ptolemaic dynasty. The last Ptolemaic ruler, Cleopatra VII, ended her own life following the defeat of her forces by the Roman Emperor Octavian in 30 BC. With the death of Cleopatra, Egypt became a province of the Roman Empire. The legacy of the pharaohs lived on in the magnificent monuments, temples, and tombs they left behind.